I'll ruin your life in the second B. I'm treacherous, so they call me treachery. I'll leave your body in the tree. I'll leave you hanging by the leaves. You a bitch ass nigga begging me, please don't hurt me. So what, mama's boy? Is that a priest you have on there? Is that the priest that used to molest you when you were coming up in your Catholic school, boy? Is that what that is? A Catholic priest? Why do they always molest little boys, man? Because let me tell you why. Please screen record this. Let me teach you guys about the Catholics. Let me teach you guys. They are out for money. They're one of the most richest organizations, and they have the highest um, child um, molestation rates out of any church in the world. I mean, this is worldwide. And what happens is these priests, they back these kids down into confession. They call it confession booths, especially in the private schools. But these kids, they go into confessions, and these priests, they back them down, and they find out what goes on in these kids' homes, and then what happens is the kids that are getting used at home, the priests actually make them altar servers, and they actually at the Pope over there where the Pope lives, they actually where the Vatican, they sacrifice little boys at the Vatican, and they touch boys, little boys all around, man. When you look at a Catholic priest, like he's not allowed to have a girlfriend, he's not allowed to listen. Like, just listen, the Catholic. Stop cutting me off, bro. Stop cutting me off. I'll rematch you. I'll rematch you and give you a turn. I'll rematch you. I'll rematch you. I'll rematch you. Yeah, you're in Albany. Adid, you're in Albany. We know you're in Albany. We know that. So look, what I'm telling you is the Catholic priest, they molest these little boys, man, and they sacrifice them. Listen, no, you don't. Stop cutting me off. Listen, let me educate you. These priests, when they get caught, they try to keep it private, but when it comes out into the light, what happens is they'll move a priest from overseas. They'll move him. Yeah, they'll move him to Canada or Schenectady or somewhere like that. Yeah, and I know you're in Albany. We know you're in Albany. AD, we know you're in Albany. But listen, man. We know your Catholicism. We know your we know your Catholicism all the way, bro. So yeah, that's you going up to your priest. You were an altar server. He used to serve you. And another thing I don't like about the Catholics is, man, this is what's bad about you guys. When you guys have church, you guys call it mass. All right, you guys call it mass. All right, when you guys have mass, you guys will allow. Listen, listen, listen. You guys will allow a 4 year old. Listen, you will allow a 4 year old to go up to the priest and get the blood of Christ. Now that's giving alcohol like that is straight cult. That a church is allowed to give a 4 year old a sip of wine or champagne. Like that is unbelievable that they are allowed to give alcohol to kids. You mean like the Illuminati people? Yeah, you're talking about the Masonic temples in every city where all the rich people. Well, that's actually a sign that they wear on a ring too. It's yeah, they got it on the ring, man. The bull horns, and that on the ring or whatever the fingers and shit. But, yeah, but listen, listen. All those people who go to Harvard and Yale, people, the smart people, the so-called select few join that. But listen, that's got to do with like you know, those people are basically the one percenter worshippers. Yeah, we're just in 99ers. Yeah, the whole Washington D.C. Have you seen that from a blimp's bird eye view? No, you don't, man. Stop trying to outdo me and think you know about everything. Flat Earth. I'm the one that taught people that. Yeah, have you ever been 2013? I've been talking about flat Earth, man. I'm 37 years old. I've been talking about flat Earth, man, since a teenager, man. So yeah, yeah. So what do you think about? So what do you think? Like when you, like all those borders that are blocked off. Okay, but wait, how? If but like, I want to hear your answer. All right, so don't argue. I want to hear your answers. I know my answer, but listen to this. All right, so if the Earth is flat, how come you don't fall off? There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Well, but if it's like a cereal bowl, how come the water isn't flooded on the land? How come when you go off the Earth? I mean, why is it that you when you go off the coast, when you go off the coast, why you what? I say that you got to go into space, and that's where when they go off limits, they go to space. That's the off limit spot, space. Well, it's real cold down there, though. You won't survive, huh? No, that's what you know. What about the animals down there that you see? Those penguins are south, bro. Look it up. Like Bigfoot, like Bigfoot. No, man, these penguins are real, bro. Listen, the penguins. Listen, these penguins are real, bro. Trust me, these are real penguins. I'm not talking about the old penguin footage. I'm talking about right now. You could go to Africa and even south, more further south, and see penguins, bro. What about those birds? Was it no, not the pandas. I'm talking about polar bears and the bird up there, man. Peregrine flat falcons. That's the fastest bird because of the way it drops. No, but I'm just saying. Are you saying all these animals are fake too, man? Come on. All right, that's what I'm saying. The penguins are not. My God. No, I'm not talking about the old fish. I'm talking about nowadays when the penguins are at the zoo. You're saying those are fake penguins. Yeah. So you're saying gorillas are all fake because of one stage video? Is that what you're insinuating? It's not just the Freemasons. I'm telling you, Freemasons, they're more of the worshippers of the one percenters. Your problem is with the 13 royal families. That's who your problem's with. Freemasons, you could go become a Mason. You understand what I mean here, man? You Yeah. So I'm telling you, the people you got a problem with are the people who will never let you be a part of them. The people who marry first cousins. Yeah, they marry first cousins because they don't want to spread the wealth. Them people. Yeah, the people who are printing the money, the people who determine the cost of gold. Those are the people you're mad at. Freemasons, man. My women ain't in sororities. My woman's right here. She was never in no sorority, girl. Nah, the rich ones are usually bipolar. They're usually bipolar with weight problems, and mental problems. And their fathers were doctors, and they medicated through medicine, and they messed up the chemical. Listen, listen, listen. This is what people went wrong, man, with their kids. How old are you, young man? All right, you're 100 years old. All right, so all right, but you're 100 years old. That's not realistic. But it's like you said that you were doing stuff since 2013. I probably would say that, man, 2000. All right, you said what? Almost half 100. Mm. uh, Well, I was gonna explain something to you, but it probably would have went over your head. All right, well, listen, man. When these doctors they have kids, all right, and a kid is like ADHD. Back in the day, they used to give them Ritalin. Now they're giving them, yeah, now they're giving them something else. But just listen, when you get a kid on medication, you understand? You don't give a kid something that messes with the. All right, but just listen. When you give a kid that, it messes up the brain. It messes up the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why those girls that you're talking about, usually, man, they become drug addicts, like cokeheads and alcoholics and all that, man. I'm telling you, man, because they realize that everything isn't good. They're not gonna make it as easy just because they're pretty, and then like they really become depressed and they really get fucked up, man. And they're hooked on medicine all their life. Put aluminum foil on this. I want one of those. What? Okay. You said what, little man? Yeah, no. I was already on flat earth, man. Fluoride toothpaste. That's got to do with like what Hitler was doing to people when they were in the, in the concentration camps, and he was trying to program them and brainwash them. He was trying to brainwash them, huh? It's in the water too, you dumb dumb. Fluoride's in the water too.